clever people, and welcome to our review of Race. Connor, what is Race about?
Race is about a runner who is black, and he wants to be part of the 1936, am I right?
8, I think. I don't know.
I think it's 6. Olympics. But that's when Hitler, it's in Berlin, but it's when Hitler has taken over Germany. So it's all about racism and him racing, which is why it's a really great title.
Yes, indeed. So, Race. I really enjoyed this film quite a lot. I think
agree.
it has amazing acting for a February film, because usually February films are really or they're horrible. You rarely ever get a good February film, and I think that this is definitely will go into the list of good February films.
Every film I've seen, except for Zoolander, this month has been a good February film.
You didn't see the choice. The acting, fantastic. Especially Jesse Owens, the main actor who plays Jesse Owens. I'm forgetting his name now, but he did fantastic. The way that they set up the burden of racing and racism, they set those both up really, really well. I think most of the characters, they could have gone to the point that the characters felt inhuman, but they kept all the characters feeling human and real and grounded.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree with that?
There's some very unrealistic dialogue in this film.
Really? You think so?
Yes. The beginning scene, it just feels like, okay, no one would ever say that. And, yeah, there's a lot of dialogue that no one would ever say. That's what I thought. But
Oh, okay. I also really like the score.
The score was really great.
Yeah, the score went very well along with the film, and the scope of the game, just by showing everyone in the stadiums, they did that really well. What did you like about this movie?
I thought this movie was really great. Acting was awesome from everyone, especially Jason Sudeikis, in my opinion. He was great at playing the coach who really hasn't won very many times, but he finds his gem, and yeah, it's done really well. The cinematography, that might get Oscar buzz, because
I don't think so.
I thought the cinematography was beautiful. Some of the best in a movie in a while I've seen. It really portrays what actually happened very, very well. Like, I know what happened. I wasn't there, of course, but I know what happened, and it really portrayed the story well. Yeah, I do have some things I didn't like about it. Again, the unrealistic dialogue. There's a ton of dialogue that no one would ever say in real life. And there are too many subplots. There's the guy and him racing. There's the guy and the coach. There's the girl filming the Olympics. There's them trying to get America to go to the Olympics. There's also the controversy with Hitler, and that's 5 subplots, and some of them are really boring, especially the filming one. That was just really boring, in my opinion.
Interesting. See, I thought that there was one too many subplots. I thought that the subplot about cheating, I thought was horribly done. I thought it was just like, are you serious? This is how you're setting it up. And you're serious, this is how it ends. I thought that was horribly done. And then, again, the filming one, at times I thought that felt fine. At other times I thought it was annoying, but I don't think it actually did anything at all to the film.
It didn't do anything to the plot. It didn't help anything.
Yeah, at times you're like, okay?
Why is this there?
Yeah. I thought that it had really, really poor editing. I thought that each scene, most of the scenes were great, but they weren't edited together very well. It's just like, and cut, okay, now we're here. Okay? I wish that they would have been more smoothly edited instead of really choppy. There's a loss in the film, not a loss of character, but a loss of the racing, that I found really predictable. I'm just like, yeah, okay, he's gonna lose here. And just at times I thought it felt uneven. And they also have this weird titling on it where they have yellow letters pop up that I thought got annoying after a while.
I didn't think that was annoying. One of the things that I had a really big issue with was they're on a kind of spoiler alert, but they're on a cruise. And then the coach says, you have to get training done. We have to get training done so we can we have to get training done. Yet it didn't show anything on the cruise. It just cuts like to a week later after they're on the cruise. Right after they it didn't make sense to me. There are a lot of editing moments that you question what just happened.
I think that they maybe rushed the film a little bit.
Yes, they did.
Because I felt like you could have made a 9 film if you would have fixed up the editing. You would have made a much, much, much better film. But overall, I really enjoyed Race. It's a film that I may see again, but I don't think it has huge rewatchability, but it's definitely an enjoyable film. Great acting. I give Race a 7.25 out of 10.
I give Race a 7.5.
7.5, interesting. All right, 2 movies we are comparing it to are Chariots of Fire and Unbroken. Chariots of Fire. Connor, what do you think of Chariots of Fire?
I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it?
It was so boring. I know it won Best Picture. I know so many people love it. But in my opinion, it was just really boring. Like, the romance was done terribly. There's a lot in it that I really did not. It's just boring.
See, I enjoyed Chariots of Fire. I agree with you. I think it's overrated to an insane degree, to the point that it won Best Picture. I don't think it's that good. But I think it goes by quickly. It had a 2 hour and 5 minute.
No, I was watching it, and then I realized I was an hour in when I thought it was almost done. Like,
really?
The running scenes are slightly entertaining, but everything else is boring.
See, I thought that it went by
there's
quickly.
There's no plot structure. There's no plot. It's basically, this dude's fast at running. This dude has romance. Yeah, more running, more romance. Plot filling. So we'll have this scene in here. It's really boring. I don't know why anyone likes this film.
See, I think I thought that it went by quickly, not to an insane degree like Minority Report, which was 2 hours and 26 minutes and went by in 30 minutes, but I think that it was really, I thought that the running scenes were really well done and really well shot. And what I found annoying was the instant repeats. It's like, okay, watch this guy run, and then watch him run again. And this time a little bit slower. I found that a tad annoying. I thought that the romance could have been done better. Again, better editing I think it should have had. And again, not that much of a story structure. But I love that the root of the film is about friendship. And that it's not about running, but it's about friendship. And I think it's more of a film of its time. And it's not highly rewatchable, but I think it's got a good script.
Although I do like the theme song.
The theme song, of course. The score is fantastic. The score, I understand why that da-da-da-da-da stood out, but to me, I don't love it. I think it's overrated, but I think it's a good film. I give Chariots of Fire a 7.5 out of 10.
I give Chariots of Fire a 3.5 out of 10.
3.5, wow. All right, and our next film is Unbroken, a film I personally think is really, really boring.
What?
I thought that this film was slow, and that there were so many scenes in here that had no rhyme or reason at all. It's just like, watch these guys argue. Watch these guys do this. Important scene. Now watch these guys do this. And I thought that got annoying after a while.
I didn't find that.
Really?
I have one bad thing about this film, and that is when it's going back and forth to him running and then them in the plane. That is my one issue with the film. I loved this film. It was really entertaining. I don't understand how you think it was boring. Especially the part where they're on the raft. I loved that sequence.
Really?
Yes.
See, to me, that's the part that I thought dragged on the longest. I was like,
If
okay,
anything,
God, are they
dragged
gonna...
on, then it was where they were in Japan.
Yeah, I thought that was also dragged on too. But I thought that the raft stuff just like, it's like, okay, we're going through the raft.
No, I did not think that.
And going. See, I personally thought that. I just thought that it went at a slow pace. The cinematography is beautiful.
It is.
It is just, like, the sweeping shots of battle are fantastic. The running, the it's rarely ever in a film that I think that lighting stands out in a film, but the lighting was great. Just the look of it is fantastic. It's visually beautiful, but where I think it lacks is in story. It's not a style over substance film. Obviously, it's not.
You
But
said it lacked in the story? The story was
the story, no,
amazing.
sorry. I think that it lacked in its pace and its directing. I don't think Angelina Jolie is that good of a director, honestly.
She isn't that good, but she did a really good job in this film.
See, I think that the acting for the most part was great, especially the lead actor.
I thought
But-
the main Japanese, yeah, I thought he was really great.
I thought that he was fine. I thought that he served the film okay.
I thought he was an amazing villain.
He had some great parts, but I thought he also had some meh parts. And then one other thing that stood out, my mom, who loves the book, she unabashedly loves the book. The reason she loves the book is how they talk about him coming home and being a horrible father. Now, obviously, they couldn't show that, or the film would be 4 hours long, but still, they should have at least addressed it at the end, where they show pictures and they talk about people. They barely addressed it, if they
didn't
even
address
did.
it. They didn't.
They didn't address it at all. And I think that they tried to make him look too much like he was a perfect man when really he wasn't. And I mean, it has some great lines, and the torture is well done just because
Yes.
they make it really hard to watch. But there are some things I really enjoy about this film, but some things I really don't. And to me, Unbroken is just forgettable when
I
it could have been
agree.
so much more. I give Unbroken a 4.5 out of 10.
I give Unbroken a 9. But
9.
I have one thing more to say.
What?
On the back of the DVD cover of Unbroken, it says Academy Award winner Angelina Jolie directs this film. I looked under the asterisk and it said 1, Best Actress for Girl interrupted. When she's directing it. I
Yeah.
just thought that was really funny.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah. All right. So my order is Chariots of Fire, then a little bit below it Race, and below that Unbroken.
My rankings are Unbroken, Race, Chariots of Fire. It's so low you can't see it.
Interesting. All right. Well, mostly differing opinions on that one. So that was the Clever Critics. I am Robert Burke,
And I'm Connor Gilbert.
and this has been the Clever Critics. Goodbye.